From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Okay, just a quick reminder, something we're going to kind of try to do daily here is we try to spread the word, let everyone know how they can get Weather NorCal, but you can get it on YouTube, the 24-hour channel on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick right now. Search for Weather NorCal. Also coming to Apple TV very soon. We're still hoping for that to come through soon. And if you have an iPhone or an Android device, you can of course get the free app and just search for Weather NorCal at your App Store or the Google Play Store. So just check it all out, and be sure to tell your friends and family about Weather NorCal, a great resource for people, as I'm sure you may have discovered. All right, so we've been talking about the potential for thunderstorms over the last few days, especially in Trinity County. We're taking that out of the forecast for your Sunday. So as we go into the second half of the weekend, no more chances for thunderstorms, and I don't see any more thunderstorms even going through next week. So then we focus our attention on the temperatures, especially for the inland and areas, and not to mention Trinity County. So really overall, we're just watching our temperatures going up and down. We're on this roller coaster ride, if you will, over the next 7 to 10 days. So no big heat waves through at least next week, if not longer. So your hour by hour forecast going into tonight, low 60s for both inland and for the coast. And your hour by hour forecast for Trinity County, also dropping down to low 60s. Warming up tomorrow, but not quite the triple digits. Weaverville about 98, Hayfork 95, and Lewiston a high of about 97 degrees. So let's take a look at that visibility here, and we're going to start tomorrow morning off with some fog, although places like Crescent City may see some clearing for tomorrow morning. And then for tomorrow afternoon, looks like we are going to see some clearing as well. However, some of that fog and those low clouds may kind of make a return by the second half of the day tomorrow. Now we take you into your Monday morning. You can see we're starting off with that fog, a little bit of clearing near Crescent City, and looks like we actually may see some decent clearing possibly by Monday afternoon. Here's your temperature trend. We're going to kind of focus on the cooling trend going down into Wednesday before they go back up again. So again, we're seeing the temperatures go down and back up. Looks a lot like that of a roller coaster. So that's where, of course, we get that roller coaster ride, right? So you can see the heat off to our west, heat off to our east. That's having a minor impact on the heat that we're seeing now. This cooler air here is what's going to be driving through the Pacific Northwest Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. That's going to allow our temperatures to drop. You saw that drop in the temperatures for Trinity County. Then as that moves out, the heat begins to expand from the Pacific. So we're going to be looking at this broad ridge of high pressure right here. We're also going to see a little bit of heat coming in from the desert Southwest. So the combination of these two right here are going to be kind of coming in, and then that's going to give us some warmer temperatures by the end of next week and into that next weekend. Here are your marine alerts until 5 a.m. A small craft advisory just off the coast of Crescent City. This area here until midnight, basically for Sunday night into Monday morning. Same story here with the gale warning that we do have from basically until midnight as we go into Monday morning is what we're looking at here. All right, so let's take a look at those wave heights. And of course, this is the reason why we do have the small craft advisory in those watches, because you see the wave heights are about 7 feet. Then as we go into Sunday, 7 to 8 feet. Now, they're not going to change much, but they're just going to stay up fairly high. So your marine forecast for your Sunday, looking at those winds from the northwest at about 5 to 15 knots. Your waves from the northwest is 6 feet at 6 seconds, and from the west at 2 feet at about 10 seconds. And there's that small craft advisory, at least for parts of the immediate coast. All right, here's what we have in store for us tonight. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and for tomorrow, we're going to be in the mid to upper 90s for Trinity County, mid to upper 90s also for the inland areas, so not much of a spread between the inland areas and Trinity County. Usually the inland areas are typically a little bit cooler than Weaverville, for example, but certainly not the case here for your Sunday. Temperatures in the mid to even some upper 60s along the coast here for your Sunday. Here's your 7-day outlook, and you can see the temperatures going down. The peak of that cooling trend is Wednesday, and then they start to kind of go back up again. Nothing unusual, no major heat waves, no major drops in those temperatures, just kind of status quo for this time of the year, if you will. Looking at your 7-day outlook for Eureka, mid 60s for the next 7 days, under partly to mostly cloudy skies, and those overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s.